Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Dunlap. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 4, check 4. Topper. Undercut, squeeze. Fire.
From the gun, Ferguson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Here we go. Under 10, 10. 2.
Off play action. Ferguson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Hey, Sam off. Joker. Jim. Takes 3. 218. Chopper. Look at me. Go. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The good pickup there at 22.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 99. Bang. Ready.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
6 gone. Check 6 gone.
Hit it.
On third down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Move. Here, Mike 20. Mike, go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to throw. Ferguson. And his throw here's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Ready to break.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Go.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come out, ready. Check.
Go out. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Ferguson. And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Go on.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
15,
Check 15. Check 13. Check 13.
Switch. Check. Hey, lock it. Big rip. Big rip.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
But if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch out, watch out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 31.
Rock it. Ready?
On the toss, here's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check.
Down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Set up. 10-2 soft.
They can't hang with us.
They go.
To throw on third down, Ferguson. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Watch the edge.
Spike.
On second down, Johnson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete, Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
15.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
General West.
Slam. Shit.
Hard.
Watch twist. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. You go tight. You got
Snap.
Running from the gun, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Go.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Take 3. 218. Chopper.
Shoot. Hey, check 24.
Look. Squeeze. Go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you
he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Minnesota.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Hey, echo.
Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, Sam off. Bravo.
The final shot before break. Ferguson lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Blue draw Corker.
Shift.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Pull it high. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Hit it.
Second and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Christian, travel.
Check safety.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, dude.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go.
Now Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Army. Pick the edge. Come. Check.
Bam. You're out.
Deuce.
Shoot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Redskins 26, Vikings nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
General West. Snap.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hey, lock it. Rock it. Look at me, zipper. Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Pick 6 all day.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
50 seconds to Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 1st down, Ferguson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Just like that.
They'll try the left side. Dunlap. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
Hey, check Mike. Watching your fire.
On 4th down, Ferguson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. David Johnson on his way. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, 89 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Next the score, Redskins 33, Vikings 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Topper, topper.
On 1st and 10, Ferguson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Ferguson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's coming, he's coming.
Hard, hard.
Double up.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Back to throw. Ferguson. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got David Johnson on his way. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. David Johnson, 78 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Kill them holes. Kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Ferguson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But
they've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Mike 50, yeah. Down to lose one. Kill.
Recon 132 fighter.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Staying up, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Blue draw corkers.
Check.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Leo.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey,
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check 4.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pilot 64 weak.
Under 10. 10. Joker. Jam.
Look at me. Go. Please grip it.
Johnson running right. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the ship.
Fair. Get it.
Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bang. Check 3.
You're out.
Check
Get it ready.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to they fall